We are going to do the novel Color Purple by Alice Walker, written in 1982. Alice Walker is an American writer, so she is highly acclaimed woman writers of today. This particular novel is written in an epistolary form which talks on gender, racial, socio-economic and other forms of discrimination. So mainly Alice Walker is a representative of Afro-American writers. The central character of this novel is Sally, who is the mouthpiece of the author, who talks on the violence and abuse that women and especially the colored women have suffered over generations. This particular work focuses on the women of poor or of working class conditions. Awards that is received for this novels are American Book Award and Pulitzer Prize 1983. This particular novel was adapted and made into a Hollywood movie as well. The speciality of this particular novel is that it is written with the mother tongue influence of the African people. Why? Because this language is selected, it is written like this so that it will not intimidate ordinary African women like her mother, whom she knows very well. So she coins the term womanist to define a particular type of people, of women. Womanist, which is coined and defined this term in 1983 in her book In Search of Our Mother's Garden, Womanist Prose. So what does this womanist mean? First of all, womanist means being womanish, girlish, being irresponsible, frivolous, non-serious, etc. It also has another meaning which says woman who loves other women sexually or non-sexually. So Alice Walker mainly writes women-centric writings, and she is highly influenced by Martin Luther King's, and the common themes of her writings includes male violence and sexism, abortion, pornography and rape, commitment to revolution. A writer for black women, Beyond the Boundaries, discussed female circumcision or female genital mutilation. The motives that we find in Alice Walker's writings are erotic things, and activism and pantheism. Pantheism means praying to earth. In this, as I have told you, this particular novel, The Color Purple, is in an epistolary form, in the form of letters. To God, she has written 56 letters. To her sister Nettie, she has written 14 letters, and Nettie has written 21 letters to her. Now Sally is let us get into the story. Sally is an uneducated African girl of 14 years of age, and then she has her father Alfonso and her mother. And her mother is very ill, and she is not able to fulfill the sexual desires of her father. So her father rapes her and makes her and asks her to be quiet. 2 times. She is second time pregnant, and the first baby is killed. According to Sally, the first baby is killed, and she thinks that the second baby is taken to and given in adoption to somebody. And she has an younger sister Nettie, and always she is concentrating on this sister Nettie, who is 12 years old, and their father educates Nettie but does not educate Sally. Sally is being raped, and then Sally is afraid that if she doesn't succumb to the sexual gratifications of her father will turn towards Nettie, and she don't want that. And there is one Mr. Dash whom they refer as Mr. Dash, who is interested in Nettie and who wants to marry Nettie. Mr. Dash is a widower, and then his wife was killed by her lover, who killed her because she did not agree to leave the kids and go with him. So they have Mr. Dash has got many kids, and then he wants to marry Nettie, whom he saw in the church. But their father Alfonso is not ready to give Nettie in marriage. Instead, he gives Sally in marriage and calls her ugly, liar and all, and he gives Sally in marriage to Mr. Dash, who takes some time, some months, but finally decides to marry Sally. After some while, Nettie runs from her father's home and reaches Sally's house. Mr. Dash makes advance to Nettie, but Nettie leaves Sally's house, and one day Sally came across a missionary couple, Corinne and Samuel, and then she found a girl with them, Olivia, and she was quite sure that it is her own child. So she acquainted with this woman, and then she asked Nettie to go and meet that woman, and then just like that Nettie joins Samuel and Corinne for missionary work and goes Africa. Now Harpo is the elder son of Mr. Dash, and he marries Sophia, and Sophia is a very rebellious girl. And then in the beginning Mr. Dash and Sadie advises him to beat her, but later she understood. Sophia beats Harpo instead, and then this Sophia and Sally, they became close to each other, and then they learned about Shag Gavri, who is pop singer, who is a singer, jazz singer, whom Mr. Dash is having affair with. And later on Shag Gavri gets sexually transmitted disease and everybody detests her, and Mr. Dash brings her home and Sally is taking care of her. Sally has a kind of attraction towards Shag Gavri, and they befriends, and Shag Gavri helps in finding out the letters that Nettie writes for her. Harpo conducts a Jew point where Shag Gavri performs. Sophia comes there with her boyfriend, prize winner. Now she has a child from him, Henrietta, and at that time Harpo has a girlfriend named Squeak Mary Agnes, who and Sophia fights one another. And then later on, once Sophia was going with her children, Mayor finds her, and Mayor's wife wants her to work at home, and then he asks that and she refuses, and which results in Mayor beating her, and she beats back, and she is finally in the jail. When they comes to know that Sophia is in jail, even Squeak is willing to help her. Squeak goes to one Mr. Hodges, who is her uncle, who is the warden in the prison, but that man actually rapes her. So like that, Nettie is with Samuel and Corinne, and Samuel and Corinne got two children, Olivia and Adam. Both of them are Sally's children from their father Alfonso. And Nettie understands that, her intuition makes her understand that. And then when they go to Africa, everybody asks whether these two children are the children of Samuel and Nettie, which makes Corinne highly disturbed. And later on, Corinne falls sick, and then Nettie at the end tells that these two are the children of her sister. So they are in the village named Olinga, where people are there. And meanwhile, we also see that the mayor's wife, Miss Millie, her child Eleanor Jane grows big. She gets married and comes there and serves Sophia. So which shows that how this that racism is being in a way, it is being soothed by this Eleanor Jane, a woman of white color, coming and serving Sophia. Now through Nettie's letter, Sophia comes to know that Alfonso is not their father, because Samuel tells the story of the adoption, and she goes to Alfonso and confirms it. Then Sally leaves Mr. Dash, who is Albert. Only Shag Gavri calls him Albert. So Sally, Squeak and Shag, they goes to Memphis, and then Sally starts a business of pants. And then later on, when she returns, she is a very powerful lady, she is a very confident woman, and Albert proposes her and she denies it. Then Alfonso dies and they get the property, and Corinne dies and Samuel marries Nettie, and all of them are reunited at the end. And Sally's son Adam, he falls in love with a Olinga girl, Tashi, who undergoes female circumcision and face scarring. Now Adam also does that face scarring to be reunited with her, and then they both gets married. So finally at the end of the story, we see all of them are reunited. Now let us do the critical appreciation of this particular novel. The themes are the voice of Sally, Sophia's voice and her resistance. Sophia is a very strong woman. She got 5 sisters. All of them are very strong like her. If anybody hits her, she hits back. That's her policy. Now the strength of female bonding, we see a lot of female bonding here. Racism, sexism, shift in traditional gender roles, how gender roles are being transformed. God, because the very fact that Sally writes letters to God brings God also as a theme. Resilience, how they all suffer but how they all come back. Optimism for future. Female solidarity, how all the women are together. Color, evolved relationships, power of human love, etc. Now let us see the significance of the title. The title is Color Purple. So what is this purple? Once Alice Walker defines womanism like womanist is to feminist as purple is to lavender. So the richness of purple is there in this particular story. The color purple shows the ability to overcome the hardships in life and to come out of the oppressive situations triumphantly. In 70s, purple was the color of the women's liberation movement, and purple also symbolizes freedom, courage, and transformation. There is also biblical reference to Christ's blood, which is the blood of the innocent. Then it is symbolic of pain, torture, and injustice. Purple is also the color of the private parts of women, the color of the clitoris. Again, female genital mutilation is also a theme of this story. Purple is the color of elegance and royalty, independence and freedom, optimism and future, and also the color of homosexuality. Let us see the motifs that are there in this particular work. What do you mean by motif? Motifs are the recurring structures, literary devices that helps to develop the themes in the work. So here letters are motifs which shows the power of communication. Rural farm community where not many outsiders come in, they live their own life. Colors, like we can see that when Mr. Dash, that is Albert's sister Kate comes, she purchases colors like brown, maroon, dark blue and all. But later when we see Sally and Chuck purchasing, they are purchasing brighter colors like yellow. Now let us see the symbols. Symbols are objects, characters, figures or colors, anything that is used to represent abstract ideas and or motifs. Sewing and quills. So sewing shows the productivity, that is channeling their creative energy. Now they are making quilts with diverse patterns which shows the unity. God, there is no clear idea of God. Sally is very independent. Her voice at the end is significantly empowered to create her own narrative. So she is writing in her own dialect which shows the perspective of the black woman, which makes us understand the black woman better. So her written language is very much connected to her the spoken language. So this proves the permanence of communication. Now let us see the character analysis. Sally is the victim of patriarchy. She had a very traumatic childhood which we already discussed, being raped by her father. Later on she comes to know that is not her father, that is her stepfather, she comes to know. Then Sally is initially has little self-worth. Chuck's positive influence upon her is a lot. She admires Chuck a lot. Then the transformation into a very self-confident woman with her own business. She finds strength through female bonding. It is through female bonding, through the influence of Sophia, through the influence by learning from Sophia, learning from Chuck, learning from Squeak, that she develops. Now next is Shug Gowri. We know that she is a singer and then she is more of like a prostitute. First she is like Mr. Dash's mistress. The first impression of her is like she is an arrogant and selfish woman, but we also study about her flamboyant life, her vulnerability, how she keeps on changing men, you know. After Mr. Dash, she went for Grady, and at the end we see her getting acquainted and being connected with a man called Jermaine. Her love for Sally, see, even though this has got lesbian connotation, but it is done in a very positive way. It's done in a very neat way. Then there is deep sensitivity. Then in the case of Mr. Dash or Albert, he is a very difficult man, very selfish, evil, he is very cruel and inhuman towards Sally. Then he is a lover of Chuck, but when we see that when Chuck is having sexually transmitted disease, when everybody leaves her, he brings her, shows some positive things about him, but still he is a man who has infidelity. He is a reformed man at the end. Sophie is a very strong woman who is physically and mentally very strong. She fights against patriarchy and unequal marriage. She has honesty. She is a very loving mother. She is a victim of patriarchy and racism. She has endurance. She has victory of spirit. Now, Nettie is very intelligent and bright. Then her concern for Sally is often seen, how she teaches when she knows that Sally is not being educated. She teaches her whatever she learns. She continues that through her letters, and her letters are testimony to her adventure and learning. Her role for the reunion is very big. Then we have many minor characters. Squeak, who later marries Harpo after Sophia, who is Harpo's girlfriend actually. Alfonso, stepfather, who actually impregnates Sally. Samuel and Corinne, the missionaries. Olivia and Adam, the children of Sally. Tashi, lover of Adam, Miss Millie, the mayor's wife, Eleanor Jane, Miss Millie's mayor's daughter who later comes and serves Sophia, Grady, second boyfriend of whom she marries, Shagavri marries. There is also Jermaine, who is the third boyfriend. Kate is Mr. Dash's sister. Now let us see the themes that are there in this particular work. Violence is a theme, religion is a theme, race, love, family, marriage, sex, sexuality, sexual identity, woman, femininity, all these are themes of this. The possible questions that we can find here is the autobiographical elements in this particular work, then the family relationships within the Afro-American families, then Mr. Dash's misogynism, body politics, we see how women are controlled by being raped and all, body politics, epistolary form of writing, that is writing in the form of letters, and identity crisis, which we mainly see in the character Squeak or Mary Agnes. So these are overall description about this particular novel. I hope you understood it. Okay, thank you.